So it doesn't matter if I do the worked examples for the exercise problems. So anyway, what I will do here, in 2 cross 2 I will explain 2 problems. In 3 cross 3 I will explain 2 problems. The rest is for you. Whatever I do, the same thing has to be keep repeating, right? The same procedure has to be repeatedly telling you. Instead of doing each and every problem, let me explain 2 and 2, and let you people can go and work out the remaining. Problem number 7. 5x plus 2y is equal to 4. 7x plus 3y is equal to 5. You have to solve. Solve means you have to find out the values of x and y. So how to do it? First thing, let me just represent this in the form of 3 matrix. A 5 2 7 3, x column matrix of the unknowns, and B 4 5. Clear? Therefore, the given system can be written as Ax is equal to B. Clear? Okay. Then what I do here, I will find out the determinant of this. But first I should check whether A inverse exists. No, I should find out the determinant. Okay. So determinant will be 5 2 7 3. That will be 15 minus 14 equal to 1. This is not equal to 0. Therefore, A is non-singular and A inverse exists. First check this always. If A is a singular matrix, then it's a waste of time going and doing all this procedure. So first check whether A is singular or non-singular. So first always find out the determinant. If it's not equal to 0, the given matrix is non-singular, therefore A inverse exists. So multiply A inverse on both sides. So what happens to left hand side? A inverse multiplied by Ax is equal to A inverse multiplied by B. Change the association here. A inverse into A multiplied by x is equal to A inverse multiplied by B. A inverse multiplied by A will be I equal to A inverse multiplied by B. I multiplied by x will be x equal to A inverse into B. Students, whatever I have written here, that is only for the first column. From the next column onwards, no need to write this procedure. I am just telling you, see, sometimes if I say Ax equal to B, therefore x equal to A, so shifting A will become A inverse. That is wrong, it's a wrong statement. How you got A inverse? Because of this procedure. Okay, so finally x can be written as A inverse multiplied by B. So what should I find first? Find out A inverse and then come to this equation. Fine, okay. So remember this concept, student, whatever I explained here. So for this, I know the value of the determinant already. The value of the determinant is 1. I should just find out the adjoint. Shortcut method. 3 minus 2 minus 7 5. Therefore, A inverse equal to 1 by determinant A multiplied by adjoint A. So that's 1 by 1 multiplied by 3 minus 2 minus 7 5. Right. So now let me go to the formula to find out A inverse. So therefore x equal to A inverse B is, so what's the matter? What's the thing I got it as? 3 minus 2 minus 7 5 multiplied by B. B is 4 5. So just let's go for matrix multiplication. So 3 4s are, that is 12 minus 10. The next thing, minus 14 plus, sorry, minus 28 plus 25. So upon simplifying, what is it I'm going to get? 2 minus 3. What is the left hand side? X. What is x actually? It's a column matrix x, y. Correct now? So in the last step, you replace the determinant matrix x value. Now equate x and y. Therefore, x equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 3. Solving system of linear equations by matrix method. The name given for this procedure is matrix method. 100% you will get a problem based on this, but not for 2 cross 2. You will get it for 3 cross 3. 3 unknowns, 3 equations. Okay. So this is how the this is how the thing should be done. Okay. So first thing, the given system should be converted to 3 matrix. Matrix A, matrix X, matrix B. Then what you will write after converting? You will write Ax equal to B. Now I told you how you got x equal to A inverse B. From the next column onwards, you write it directly. Therefore, x equal to A inverse multiplied by B. Call it as equation 1. So this formula will suggest you, first you find out A inverse, then come to this equation. Fine. So let's move on to the next. Problem number 8. So problem number 8 is given by 2x minus y is equal to minus 2, then 3x plus 4y is equal to 3. I should solve this by using matrix method. So first thing, let me take a matrix A, 2, minus 1, 3, 4. Coefficients of x and y. Matrix X equal to x, y, column wise, okay. And matrix B, minus 2, 3. Fine, okay. So once I got this, what you will write? Therefore, A multiplied by x equal to B. That means this equation can be written in the form of matrix like this. Or, therefore, x equal to A inverse multiplied by B. Call it as equation 1. So let us start by finding A inverse. What's the formula of A inverse? I should find out determinant. I should find out the adjoint. So first let me take the determinant. So it is 2 minus 1, 3, 4. So it's going to be 8 minus of minus will be plus 3, and that will be equal to 11. Correct? Okay. Now the adjoint can also be done in, for a 2 cross 2 it's easy. So it is 4, 1 minus 3, 2. So therefore A inverse equal to 1 by 11 multiplied by adjoint 4, 1 minus 3, 2. So I'll go back to equation number 1. Therefore x equal to A inverse multiplied by B, 1 by 11 multiplied by 4, 1 minus 3, 2, and matrix B is minus 2, 3. So let us simplify this. 1 by 11, so it's going to be minus 8 plus 3, right? And the next one, 6 plus 6, correct, right? Yeah, fine. So this is going to be 1 by 11 multiplied by minus 5, 12. That's okay. So x equal to minus 5 by 11. Last step is to multiply 1 by 11 inside, okay? And 12 by 11, correct? Fine. But what is x minus x value meaning? It's a matrix X, right? So this is nothing but x, y equal to minus 5 by 11, 12 by 11. So finally x equal to minus 5 by 11, y is equal to 12 by 11. So that's how it should be done, students. So first thing, the given equation should be represented in 3 matrix. Therefore Ax equal to B. I told you how you get this step, not directly, okay. Therefore x equal to A inverse into B. Find out A inverse, multiply that with B, and then get the required answer. Fine. So I have explained 2 problems for 2 cross 2. Now let me explain 2 problems from 3 cross 3. So let me go for problem number 11. So problem number 11. There is a little bit confusion in the equations, what has been printed there. So let me take the help of this. Two cross 2, it's easy, students, nothing to worry, okay. So let's find out for problem number, matrix of minus 6 over. Let's go for the next one. 7, 8 is done, so I'm looking for problem number 11. So problem number 11 is, what are the equations given there? So I'm going to write down the matrix directly. That's okay, yes. Slight confusion is there. 2x plus y plus z is equal to 1, x minus 2y minus z is equal to 3 by 2. And the last equation, 3y minus 5z is equal to 9. So let me start with this, okay. So first thing, I should write down a matrix A, coefficients of x, y, z. So 2, 1, 1, 1 minus 2 minus 1. Remember, just look at this. There is no x term. So coefficient of x will be 0. So 0, minus 3, minus 5. Matrix X. This time there are 3 unknowns, x, y, z. And matrix B, 1, 3 by 2, 9. Correct? So that means the given system of equation can be written as Ax equal to B or x equal to A inverse multiplied by B. That's my required equation. So the procedure is to find out A inverse. So determinant A equal to 2 multiplied by, it's going to be 10 minus 3 minus 1 multiplied by minus 5 plus 1 multiplied by minus 3. So this is going to be 7, that is 14 plus 5 minus 3. So how much that value is going to be? That's going to be 16. So just let me cross verify the answer if something goes wrong. I've written properly, so I think the last equation I've written wrong. Plus 3, sorry for that. That's why I said this is plus 3. Yeah. Now I should go and check this. So that's plus 3. And this is also going to be plus 3. Just a second. 26 plus 5 plus 3. So what's the value will be now? 34. Fine. Okay. So the next is to find out adjoint. It's a 3 cross 3. I cannot go and do it directly. First thing I should find out. So let me just note down the value what I got here. Determinant is 34. So I should find out the adjoint, but not directly. So from where will it start? So I'm going to start from matrix of minus. So it's going to be for the first row. So it's going to be 10. 10 plus 3, 13, and this will be minus 5, and this will be 3. And for the next, for the second row, minus 5 minus 3, that's minus 8. For minus 2, it's going to be minus 10, and for minus 1, it's going to be 6. And for 0, minus 1 plus 2, that's 1. For 3, minus 2 minus 1, that's going to be minus 3. Correct. And for minus 5, that's minus 4, that's minus 5. So multiply this with sign matrix. Okay, so the resultant matrix will be called as cofactor matrix. So 13, 5, 3, 8, minus 10, minus 6, 1, 3, minus 5. And now take the transpose of this, that's called as adjoint. 13, 8, 1, 5, minus 10, 3, 3, minus 6, minus 5. I got adjoint. So finally construct A inverse. A inverse equal to 1 by 34 multiplied by 13, 8, 1, 5, minus 10, 3, 3, minus 6, minus 15. So I just want to cross verify my answer once. So let me try this. 13, 8, 1, 5, minus 10, 3, 5. It's minus 5 here, sorry. Okay. So that's absolutely fine. Now let us go to the equation. What does the equation says? The equation says x equal to A inverse multiplied by B. This is 1 by 34 multiplied by 13, 8, 1, 5, minus 10, 3, 3, minus 6, minus 5. Multiplied by B. B we have already written in the beginning itself. So the matrix B is 1, 3 by 2, 9. 1, 3 by 2, 9. So let's go for it. 1 by 34, it's matrix multiplication procedure. So 13 multiplied by 1 will be 13 plus 8 multiplied by 3 by 2 plus 1 multiplied by 9 will be 9. The next is 5 minus 10 multiplied by 3 by 2 plus 27. The next is 3 minus 6 multiplied by 3 by 2 minus 45. So let's go for simplification. So 13 plus 9, 13 plus 9, that's going to be 22 plus 12. Fine. Okay. First row it's over. Let's go to the second row. 5, this is going to be 32. And how much this will be? 5. 32 minus 15. Okay. Fine. The next one. This is going to be minus 42 minus 9. So that's 34 and 17 and minus 51. Now the last step is to multiply 1 by 34 inside. So 34 by 34, 17 by 34 minus 51 by 34. So it's going to be 1 by 2 and now from 17, right? This is 2 times and this will be 3 times, I guess. Yeah. minus 3 by 2. So that means x equal to 1, y is equal to 1 by 2 and z equal to minus 3 by 2. I just want to check the answer once, whatever I got it. So the final answer 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. That's absolutely fine. There is no errors at all. Okay, not difficult, student. Okay, try to understand. 100% a 3 cross 3 problem of such kind will be given for 5 marks in the final examination, and that's going to be your question number 41. Whatever any number of problems you work out, but the procedure still remains to be same. So that's what I said. I will do 2 problems in 2 cross 2 and 2 problems in 3 cross 3. Clear? Fine. So let's continue with one more problem. So I just like to do one more problem now. So problem number 12. Let me consider problem number 12. The equation is x minus y plus z equal to 4, 2x plus y minus 3z equal to 0, x plus y plus z equal to 2. The same steps has to be repeated. So solve this system of linear equation by matrix method. Okay. So the first thing is converting them into 3 matrix: 1 minus 1 1 2 1 minus 3 1 1 1. So matrix X is x y z. It is always the same. So matrix B, it is going to be 4 0 2. Right. So once I got this, the given system can be written as Ax equal to B. Therefore, x equal to A inverse multiplied by B. Right? The procedure always, it's required. Now, to start with this, first let us go and find out the determinant. So it's going to be 1 multiplied by 1 plus 3 plus 1 multiplied by 2 minus 3 plus 1 multiplied by 2 minus 1. So it's going to be 4 minus 1 plus 1. So how much that's going to be now? 5 minus 1, that's going to be 4. Right. So determinant A value is going to be 4. Now the next is to find out the adjoint. So as usual, I'm going to start with matrix of minus. So it's given by 4 minus 1 1 first row. You should be wondering how I got it. You should be just noticing when determinant expansion, I already got the minus of the first row. So for 2 it's going to be minus 1, that's minus 2. For 1 1 minus 1 0. For minus 3 1 plus 1, so that will be 2. For the next row, that's going to be 3 minus 1, that will be 2. For 1, that's going to be minus 5, right? And for 1 it's going to be 2 1 plus 2, that's going to be 3. Multiply with the sign matrix. So cofactor matrix will be 4 minus 2 2 minus 1 0 minus 5. Sorry, I didn't multiply, I guess. Sorry for that. 4 1 1 2 0 minus 2 2 5 3. Now take the transpose of this, that is called as adjoint. 4 2 2 1 0 5 1 minus 2 3. I just want to verify before I continue. So let me just check with the answer what I got here. Just a minute, I'm just doing some corrections here. So it's going to be 2 minus 1, it's fine. Okay, so 4 plus 5 plus 1, so that's going to be 10. Okay, sorry, the value of the determinant is 10. 4 2 2 1 0 5 1 minus 2 3. It's not 1 here, this element, so maybe I have taken wrong. So sorry, so this will become 5. Fine. Okay, so this should be 5 and this should be 5. Okay, fine, that joint is correct. So just let me continue finding the inverse now. So what's the formula of A inverse? 1 by determinant A multiplied by adjoint 4 2 2 1 0 5 5 minus 2 3. Fine. Okay, therefore x equal to A inverse multiplied by B. So 1 by 10 multiplied by 4 2 2 1 0 5 5 minus 2 3 multiplied by matrix B. What is matrix B is 4 0 2. So let's retain 1 by 10, multiply the first row, first column, so it's going to be 16 plus 0 plus 4. The next second row, 4 plus 0 plus 4 plus 0 plus 10. That's fine. Okay. Now the next one, it's going to be 20 minus 0 plus 6. So 1 by 10 as it is. That's minus 5. I missed it somewhere. The transpose I have written. Okay. Now the transpose of this 4 to 5. I didn't change here. Adjoint is right, 4 to 2. That's fine. I changed here. No, then what is the problem? Just a second. 4 to 2 minus 5. This should be minus 5. 0, 1 minus 2, 3. Sorry, this is the adjoint. So please check. Even I might go wrong. It's not that whatever I do is perfect. So somewhere 1 minus 2, 3. So let me just check now. So 16 plus 0 plus 4. Okay. Next is 4 plus 0 minus 20. I know there is something I went wrong, students. So please just check there. The last thing should be 4 to 2. That's minus 505. Okay. And the next is 1 minus 2, 3. Fine. Stop and let me just check now. So that's going to be minus 20 plus 0 plus 10. Yeah. The next is 1 multiplied by 4 will be 4 plus 0. Yeah. That's fine now. So that is 20. That is minus 10. And this will be 10. So multiply 1 by 10 inside. So 20 by 10. 20 by 10 will be 2 minus 1, 1. So finally x equal to 2, y equal to minus 1 and z equal to 1. Sorry for this mistake. Okay. So this is what you should be doing, students. So if you are, say I told you, if I go wrong at minor, then everything will go wrong. So just take care of the steps of finding matrix of minus carefully. Okay. So then construct cofactors and then construct the adjoint. Okay. So please just take care of the minor. I know I did something wrong here. So I just wanted to just go and just check this. I told you what is the answer will be. So we are done with that. So for the previous problem I told you there was a problem in adjoint, so I told you how to correct it. So please just take care of that. Then whatever the problems, whatever the number of problems I do, the same procedure has to be repeated, correct now? But I'll just go and help you in finding the 16th one. Statement is given. Statement should be converted to equation. That's all I will do. I will give you the equation and you solve the rest. Okay, fine. So they said that 4 kg of onion, then 3 kg of wheat and 2 kg of rice will cost me 60. Then 2 kg of onion. There are 3 things actually: onion, wheat and rice. Fine. Then 2 kg of onion, 4 kg of wheat and 6 kg of rice will cost me 90. Then the next 6 kg of onion, 2 kg of wheat, 3 kg of rice will cost me rupees 70. Find the cost of each per kg by matrix method. It's simple thing. I should convert them into 3 equations. Let me take the onion. X is the price per kg of onion. Okay. And Y is the price per kg of wheat. Z is the price per kg of rice. Per kg I am telling you. 4 kg of onion. 1 kg is X. 4 kg will be 4X. Plus 1 kg of wheat will be Y. Then 3 kg of wheat will be 3Y plus 2Z. The total cost of the first purchase is 60. Then the next one. Let's go for the next thing. So it's going to be 2X plus 4Y plus 6Z is equal to 90. The last thing, 6X plus 2Y plus 3Z is equal to 70. That's all we have to do, students. Assume XYZ as the price per kg of onion, wheat and rice. Construct 3 equations. You know what to do from here onwards. Convert this into 3 matrix. Matrix A, matrix X, matrix B. x equal to A inverse B. The same procedure of matrix method has to be continued from here onwards. So finally get the values of x, y, z. That's all the thing what you need to do. Clear? So it's only one statement problem, so I didn't take the risk. I'm not going to take the risk of solving this. So please take care of this and do it. This is statement problem. Fine, students. So now we have come to the end of this chapter called determinants. I know compared to matrix which got over very quickly, this chapter has taken more time, I can understand, but you have to understand why I went slowly. It's a new concept for you. Each and everything has to be explained. I have given enough number of explanation, enough number of problems have been solved. Only in today's class I have given you more number of problems for assignment, and that is because as you see in matrix method solving, there are so many problems, and each problem has to be repeated with the same procedure. Instead of I keep on solving each and everything, it's better if I give you the concept. So the concept is given to you. Now you have learned the concept. Whatever the number of problems have been, only the values will change, the equation will change, procedure remains the same. It's better you sit and solve as many problems as possible. Fine, students. So that's the end of the chapter determinants. Hope there are no doubts at all. If still there are doubts, you please call up and ask, or you please text us and ask. Clear? So sit, work and learn it. Thank you.